No need to save here because there's really no threat right now of dying. At least, hopefully there's no threat of dying. If there is, well, you get to see me die. How exciting would that be? Probably not very, considering how often it actually happens. So this place you can kind of try and sneaky your way through, but I'll more than likely just end up butchering everyone on my way out. It's easier. It is possible to sneak through most of this area though, so if you wanted to, you could. I, however, do not want to. Plus, you know, experience. Free experience, basically.
And cut purses down here. I've had my fill of chains. Let's tread lightly, shall we?
Nope. So they have a... basically it turns into Metal Gear Solid suddenly. They have set paths they follow back and forth, and they have set detection ranges and whatnot. If you wanted to sneak through here, it would actually take a bit of time, and you'd have to kind of get used to their patterns. You have to wait for this guy to walk back over there. You kind of sneak around this way. There's a treasure chest with a knot of rust. Great, glad I stopped for that. And then probably butcher this guy because I can't be bothered. Once you get into a fight, it starts drawing guards from basically anywhere in the nearby area to come beat your face in. Like this. The only guards you should be at all worried about are the mages. These hoplites and stuff aren't terribly threatening. The mages do like 70 damage a hit, which is pretty darn threatening. But the way we want to go, actually, is right there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's right there. That was fast, wasn't it? We want to go somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, there we go. There should be decent treasure chests around this area. If I'm not mistaken. Like that Gambit one. And apparently we're in a fight with the guy all the way up there. Great. The marksmen are also somewhat threatening, but they don't deal nearly as much damage as the mages. But they are ranged, and they deal more than the other people. I should probably heal, but whatever. Kill the marksman. Balthier is just going to keep using first aid on me, which apparently isn't enough to save me. I thought it was. There we go. That did way less healing than I thought first aid usually did. Don't throw potions on yourself. You're not allowed to do that. Only the player can use potions. But these guys give decent experience, and you can get a huge combo chain going, so if you want to just twiddle around up here, you can do that for a while. And I think you can actually get them to respawn as you run around, because I think it's based on distance. I could be mistaken, but I think the respawns are based on distance or time, depending. And this is a pretty big place, so you could get them to respawn as you run around. Which is nice if you're building up combos and getting some sweet loot from drops and whatnot. We're just going to continue the story. And this is the oubliette. And that is a magus. Mage. Or magus. However you want to pronounce that. As the judge is not affected at all by the blinding white light. You'll see a lot of judges in that kind of situation where suddenly, you know, slowly opens up to their face and they dramatically walk forward and camera angle there. Final Fantasies and their camera angles. We just need to follow them. Also, we're getting close to an area with a lot of mimics in it, which are fantastic. Lovely creatures. And look who it is! It's that guy.
You have grown very thin, Bosch.
At least Vaughn knows who he is.
Less than a shadow. Less than a man. Sentenced to death, and yet you live? Why?
To silence Hondor. How many times must I say it?
Is that all?
Why not ask Vayne himself? Is he not one of your masters?
We've caught a leader of the insurgents. She's being brought from Rabanasta, the woman Amalia. Who could that be? Such a faithful hound to cling so to a fallen kingdom.
Better than throwing it away.
Throwing it away, as you threw away our homeland.
Note what he says there, it's kind of important. As you threw away our homeland, Bosch is considered a traitor of
Who's there?
Dalaska. Suddenly
Mr. Blaze.
shadows.
The mist is flowing through this room. It must be going somewhere.
You're no
Which would mean
Imperials.
that judge
Please,
was
you
once
must
part
get
of
me out.
It's
Dalaska.
against my policy to speak with the dead, especially when they happen to be Kingslayers.
I did not kill him.
Is that so? Huh. Glad to hear it.
Fantastic news.
Get me out. For the sake of Dalmasca.
Dalmasca?
Vaughn's
What do you
not
care
very
about
bright, by the
Dalmasca?
way.
Everything that's happened is because of you! Everyone that's died, every single one! Even my brother.
There was just a bunch
You
of guards
killed
here.
my
Let's make a
brother.
bunch
The
of
guards
noise.
were here.
I'm dropping it.
Pirates without a sky.
Good job, Vaughn. You idiot. Would have been fine if you would just shut up and stop yelling at people, but no. Had to yell at the Kingslayer. And drop hundreds of, probably hundreds, I don't know, it's just a black pit. Drop hundreds of feet down on a cage. Which I'm sure is going to be a lovely landing if it feels like looting. Yep, there you go. And he's still going. Told you he's not very bright.
Spare us your quiddities.
Yeah, but he's a-
Quiddities?
A traitor, I know. Stay here and fight if you want. If you can walk, let's go.
You're taking him with us?
We could use another sword arm.
Except he doesn't have a sword, by the way.
And you have it.
Punch him, Vaughn, punch him. I know you want to. Look at your face. Punch him. So now we have Bosch. Which is actually a pretty good character. I usually end up using him as a tank-styled character. No idea why. You can use whoever you want for whatever task, to be honest, in this version. But I usually end up using him as a tank. He is a guest. Right now, he's a guest. But, you know, later on, you never know. He has no items, no armor, no sword, no nothing. Of course, he was a prisoner, so that's kind of to be expected. This room has a bunch of treasure in it. We're going to take all of it. Because I can. This is the advantage of not going for the... whatchamacallit? Spear. The Zodiac Spear. Is you can just grab stuff. Press the switch. Nothing happens. So now I need to find a fuse. These kind of things, you know, where you have to get an item or bring something somewhere, like, those are fine in this kind of game. But when you have to do freaking questionable temple puzzles to continue the storyline, I'm not gonna go with that. To be honest, this isn't even a puzzle. You just have to talk to this guy down here. And he gives you a fuse. Convenient, no? Now you just run back up. That was a hard puzzle, wasn't it? No, not really. You just run back up here, do this, install, and then push the switch. Unless you don't have to push the switch at all. Nope, it does it on its own. This will jump the power. That charge will go down for every gate. It'll explain this in a second, but it'll go down for every gate that you open. And the mimics in this area actually drain the electrical charge. There's nothing down here. It's looking for treasure or stuff. So you'll want to kill them. When you kill them, they will give back the electrical charge that they took, plus a little bit. I'm not sure how that works, but whatever. And we can get some new stuff here. Nothing that's any good, actually. We can get some new armor. I don't really know what to get yet. Raises strength, Libra. No, we don't have that. Let's buy one of those then. No. I will equip it later, thank you. And these are all spells we can purchase. I don't really have the ability to get any of those. We are going to buy these gambits though, because they're cheap and they're useful. I think I will get some leather stuff for Vaughn there. Maybe an escutcheon. I don't know. Let's go ahead. They're cheap. No. And then one of those. No. And then this. We should be able to set up Vaughn here with those items with the license board, because he has a bunch of points to spend on it, so whatever. And that was all light armor, which I don't have access to, but we can get it from here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And that's all we needed. That was easy. He's still got a bunch of points left. May as well get him extra daggers since I've decided to take him down that path for whatever reason. And is there anything over here? Charge? No. First aid? No. I could get... No... I don't know what to get him. Let's get this. Why not? Get that, and then we may as well get him black magic too. Just make him a dagger-wielding mage. That makes no sense whatsoever, but we're gonna do it anyway. You can get Libra. Everyone should have Libra. I should put that on auto-cast on someone, actually. Just for the sake of having Libra all the time, so I can see people's hit points and level and whatnot. You need Cure. May as well get Potion Lore. There's a bunch of lores and HP bonuses and extra gambit slots and stuff you can unlock as you go. I will be getting a bunch of those. I don't remember which way you need to go to get guns. I think it's up. Not entirely sure. We'll go through his points later. We need to get her... Whoops. No, get her bows 3 just in case we come across something. I doubt we'll get a 3rd level bow anytime soon, but she already has black magic 1. I think she's going to be my main magic person. So let's get her green magic. Green magic is protective magic and kind of offensive status ailments and stuff, so poison, protect, stuff like that. Black magic is obviously black magic. Time magic is haste, slow, whatnot. White is obviously white, if you haven't figured that out yet. May as well give her accessories 1. Everybody should have accessories 1. It's pretty easy. Grab that. And accessories 2, why not? And she's good to go. We'll just exit out of that. We'll deal with Balthier a bit later. And now we need to equip him. Optimize. Ta-da! There we go. I just optimize everyone, it's easier. So now he has a shield, so now he can tank better. We need to open the gate, which will take 30 charge, I think? Yep, 30 charge. I'm not sure how I remembered that, considering last time I played this was like several years ago. Regardless. Also, one thing to keep in mind is when the lights go off, as he mentions here, technically harder enemies will start spawning in the form of zombies and whatnot. If you really want to, you can just let the charge run down and fight the zombies, because it's extra experience and they're not terribly hard to kill. I mean, if you've got 4 people, so they're not really that difficult to kill. Anytime when you have a 4-man party, the monsters are relatively easy to handle at that point. Just from the raw damage you can throw at them.
One of those?
One of
I've heard
those.
of these.
Note the charge going
They
down.
disguise themselves as all manner of things, then strike when you're least wary. Some of them have a fondness for energy.
They disguise themselves as treasure
gorge
chests, by the
themselves
way.
on stuff till there's naught left.
So, what happens then?
Zombies. See? Zombie. I like the nice touch that they put maggots coming out of the
And
things.
it's
That's
worse
just
in the
lovely.
dark. Much worse. So, let them get too close to one of those conduits, and they'll suck it
Because
dry.
everyone likes seeing
But
maggots
don't
coming out of
worry,
people's skin,
it'll give
don't
the
they?
energy back if you ask
Oh.
nicely. Sticking it with a sword helps too. Clock's ticking.
Now that we've stood here watching it eat, there's two of them over here for whatever reason. There's a zombie. I'm gonna kill the zombie first. Those mimics, they'll just sit there and feed on it. They won't attack you until you hit them, so... Actually, apparently they will. I'm mistaken. I thought they wouldn't. They can heal themselves by sucking charge out of the conduit on the wall there, and they can do a discharge skill, which is an AoE attack. Just same damage, it just hits everyone in melee range on it. And there's a small mimic. Tiny mimics cannot drain charge, so they're just there to irritate you. I should have bought some potions, is what I should have bought. We'll do magic, I guess. Since I do have cure now, we may as well use it. And as I mentioned early on, as you walk around, your MP will charge back up. It's recommended to get quickenings as soon as possible because that will double and then triple your magic, your MP level, your magic bar, whatever. The first one does nothing for your magic level, and then the second one will double it, third one will triple it. Cannot have more than 3. Once you get the third one, you can't learn anything else, so whatever. But it's recommended to grab those as quickly as possible, and once I'm out of this place, I'll probably start pushing party members towards those as soon as possible. This Bosch just walks up and punches the mimic. Let's watch him. Oh, I wanted to see him punch stuff again. Regardless, if you get your charge low, you can basically just kill a mimic, and then your charge will jump back up way more than they probably drained out. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. They should give back the same amount they took out, but I'm not the one who designed it, so whatever. A lot of areas have multiple mimics next to each other, and they'll just spread out onto different conduits, like that one just ran down the hallway. They'll run to the nearest not occupied thingy. Good job there, Balthier. Watching him die, that was helpful. Sadly, Bosch does not have any gambits other than attack. Because he came out of prison, he doesn't have an infinite supply of potions to heal you with, which is disappointing, but... Which means we need to actually watch him. Which is both disappointing and disappointing. I was going to say something else, but I forgot. So I'm going to heal Vaughn here, and then I'll heal Bosch. Couldn't remember his name for a second. You can run around while you're casting stuff until the point that you actually cast it, by the way. So just save yourself some time and run towards the enemy as you get ready to heal people. Like that. Saves a bit of time. Sadly, level 1 cure on someone with relatively poor stats doesn't do a whole lot. It's basically, I think it's about equivalent of a potion. I haven't really been paying attention, but there's a battery mimic down that way. The path you need to take to continue is this left one, but if you don't go down that right path, that battery mimic will just sit there forever and drain it. Which is bad if you care, and it doesn't matter if you don't. Regardless, though. There's also a bat down there being obnoxious, and a map. I'll probably, just for the sake of having that map, come back down that pathway from the other side. Because you cannot jump down there. Which seems silly to me, but again, whatever. And thank God for shields. Those battery mimics give double experience compared to everything else down here, by the way. They give 72 and 2 compared to like 30 and 1 or whatever everything else down here gives you. Tiny mimics give you basically nothing. Bats give you basically nothing. The frogs give you a decent amount though. I should probably heal. I should... hold on. Fran has cure, doesn't she? Yes. I'll use her to cure. Since she's not up here beating things in the face and tanking stuff. I may actually set up a cure gambit for her now that I have HP 50%, which is what I usually use. Because it's the safest and you're not wasting a whole bunch of mana curing someone who has 80% health or something stupid like that. We need to go left to continue, I believe. I don't even remember, actually. Let's go this way. Let us take an adventure to the left here. There's something coming up behind us there. And it looks like we did need to go right, but there is a conduit down here. And that's probably a mimic, isn't it? Yep. There goes the mimic to get into the conduit. As we all suddenly die, great. First aid, by the way, I never really explained it, but it will only heal people in critical condition, just kill the bat. So what Bosch was right there, his health was red, he's nearly dead, it will only heal them. Bosch is apparently just gonna stand down there, apparently. Whatever floats your boat there, Bosch. Having fun, buddy? Doing alright there? Well, okay, whatever. He's trying to attack that battery mimic, but it's too far away from me, so he's confusing himself. Whatever. Is he gonna fix himself here? He should. Yeah, he's following me now. Good! I hate when they do that. Some of the later cure spells, which is my mainstay, is obviously the later cure spells. I don't use cure constantly like I do in the other Final Fantasies. The other cure spells are AoE. So Curaga will heal everyone around your target for however much it does, like 3,000 or something at that point. Which is good. AoE heals are fantastic. I guess that's the only way they could do it, compared to like the older battle system where it just targets everyone in the party or whatever. And another tiny mimic. We want to go back that way for the map. You don't really need the map, this place is fairly linear. There's really only one way you can go, and that mimic is beating the crap out of me. Got a 5-hit combo, what is that crap? And my chat's still broken, so I'm just gonna continue mumbling to myself and acting like there's actually people that care. I wish I could at least see who's watching, but if the chat doesn't load, it doesn't even let you see the viewer list, so... Hi, random people who may or may not actually know. How are y'all? Even though you can't actually reply, that was a stupid question. How are you? You can't reply. So now we have a map, and I can show it to you. There you go! Yay! Where we want to go is, I believe, straight south. I believe we have to cut off to the left side there. Right there. I'm pretty sure we have to go that way. It might be this top one up here that we have to go to. I can't remember. Maybe we have to go to both of them. We'll find out. And it will be exciting, let me tell you. It probably won't be, but let me tell you anyway. There's a bat. Freaking bats, man. Leave me alone. Some of these chests down here will turn into mimics, but they're regular mimics, not battery mimics. So you don't have to worry about them stealing your juices. Your electrical juices. Which doesn't really matter, as you can see, 100% charge is not hard to keep 100% or near that. I think once it drops below 30%, the zombies start spawning. Or 30% and below, the zombies start spawning. Something like that. There should be a chest back here, isn't there? Yes! Almost missed that. Hate missing chests like that, man. Especially if they have remedies, which you can totally not buy later for basically no gil whatsoever. Sigh. Oh well. There should be more battery mimics further on. There also I think there should be 1 or 2 in this room as well. Basically, we're done though. Yeah, there are battery mimics. We want to fight that one, because he's right next to us. Hello! How are you? Please stop killing Bosch. You know what, actually? Let's set that up. Set it to 50%. There are less than and equal ones as well that you can use, and we want to use Cure, which will be over here. Purple are spells, green are your standard abilities and stuff like that. Blue are items, and I think there's another one that's techniques or something like that. I think yellow's techniques or something. I don't know. Let's set that up so she'll heal us. Because I can't be bothered doing that constantly myself. I don't know where he's going, but kill this mimic. I don't know what Bosch thinks he's doing, except for getting jumped on by a bunch of mimics. Mimics can and occasionally will maul your party. Because there's a lot of them, and Vaughn just leveled up. Kill this tiny mimic. Especially since they have that AoE attack, and I've really only got one healer set up. By this point, if you're playing this version, you should have like everyone with Cure going constantly. Which makes you basically invincible if you're using all Gambits and all Cure. It's kind of silly, but you can do it. And it keeps you from dying constantly, so especially since Fran ran out of MP, which is just lovely. Also, first aid will only get you just above what? I'm just confusing myself now. Just above critical. It will not heal you very much, and it's basically random what it does heal you for. I very nearly died again. Go me. They can only use, I think they can only use discharge once? No, they can use it multiple times. I was gonna say, I think they can only use discharge once before heading back to the conduit. Maybe it's because he's so close to it, I don't know. Is there any reason for me to have come down this way? It would appear that there was not. I'm glad I went this way. Sigh. And she'll continue healing me as we walk around here because she gets her MP back. The problem with that is it keeps her way the crap back there. Just irritating. What is the point of this? What? By the way, that's that other room. We are now in that room. They don't overlap on the map, but we are above this one right here. So there it is down there. There's the switch we actually wanted to hit. I just wish we could jump down there. That would be fantastic. I also wish my chat would load, but that's not going to happen either. And especially this early of a level, by the way, you don't want to be doing solo cure like I'm doing right now with Fran. You don't really want to have one person dedicated to curing because they'll never have MP. It's really quite bad. I'll probably throw Balthier on cure as well. I want everyone in the party to at least have level 1 cure. Later on, I'll probably have one person with Curaga and one person with Cura or something like that, just to keep everyone alive. I think I will do that. Balthier, do you have cure? Stop doing that crap, because that doesn't even help. Cure? He does have cure. There you go. So now we have 2 people casting cure, so we won't have too much of an MP problem. We will have a not killing stuff fast but healing constantly problem, but we can deal with that. Hopefully we can deal with that. I don't know. Maybe we can't. We do need to go this way, because there is a gate over here that we can't get through, so we need to kill this thing. If you would not run away from us, that would be great. You know what? Just whatever. Don't even care about it. Let's go this way. There are flan in this place. They're exactly the same as what we fought in the sewer, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're even the same exact level, so they shouldn't be terribly difficult. Except the problem is Balthier does basically no damage to him because he doesn't have a weapon. You need a weapon to do damage to flan, or magic, because the physical damage from just fists is like nothing against the amount of defense they have. Which is disappointing to say the least. But we can deal with that. Also, Bosch will get a weapon shortly after we open this gate here. If you'd like to kill it, there we go. Onward! You know what, just flee. We have enough experience so far, let's just flee. There's a dude sucking out our juices, don't even care. The thing with the enemies is all of the enemies are basically capable of keeping up with you, no matter if you're fleeing or not. I don't know why I ran this way, that's a dead end. But once you run a certain distance away, they will actually head back to their original position. I should have just gone through that to begin with. After attacking you once, they'll attack you once and then just run back to their original spot. And let's sit here and cure. There we go. We need to go this way, I'm pretty sure. Because there should be a switch over here. No? Is there not a switch? No. Where is this switch at that I need to hit? Up here? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. What is this crap? There's loot up here. Hold on, what does the map say? I swear it's in... Oh, there it is. We need to go that way. Okay. That's what we need to do. I was about to say, I swear it's in this room. I thought it was that way, but we need to go down here. This stupid thing is keep attacking me. Hello, Flan. How are you? Flan. Whatever you want to call it. Don't even care. We're running this way. Another bad thing with fleeing is you often get yourself stuck into a corner with like 6 enemies following you. which is a great way to die, I'd like to point out. I've done it several times myself. Skeletons, by the way, start spawning at about 50%. Press the switch. If it... Come on. Has to sit here and make the stupid sound. There it goes. Onward! Balthier's gonna die. We got this, Balthier, don't worry. So this is what happens when you let the charge drop down, by the way. A whole bunch of enemies start spawning. And try to maul your face, as you can see by this giant trail of stuff behind us. This is also why you don't want to continue running away from these mimics, because they'll... and Balthier's almost dead. Because they'll suck all the juice out while you run around like an idiot. Not recommended. I am saving me some time here. And there's a... Oh, great, there's a flan here. Okay, whatever. We can fight these two, we got this. These skeletons, by the way, will spawn semi-randomly around the area. I don't know if it's fully random or if there's predetermined spawns, but they look random. They're probably predetermined. But at 0% it doesn't even matter because they'll be spawning everywhere. Heal him, please. Thank you, and on we go. And also, I forgot to mention, wraiths will also spawn, which are those ghost things. They're annoying because they teleport. They're kind of hard to run away from. Luckily, there should be a cutscene up here that should make them go away. If it doesn't, well, I've probably doomed myself. And it will be fun. Nope, nope, there we go. That's what I was looking for. No enemies will spawn in this area, by the way, as far as I'm aware. Not even Twitch chat will load in this area. Not that it loads anywhere else, but whatever.
It reeks. Something's close.
Like a dead guy.
Nice moves there, Captain.
You mean traitor?
So they say. But I didn't see him kill anyone.
He has a point.
My brother did.
Rex. He said he had a brother 2 years younger.
Hi, that's me.
I see. He meant you. Your brother. What became of...
He's dead.
He turned in pixie dust.
I'm sorry.
It was you who killed him.
I give you my word. That was not the way of it.
Avenge your brother, Vaughn. Avenge your brother. Punch him in the face. And now we see the full story.
Rex, sir. My name's Rex. All I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in...
Time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later.
We found them! But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the
As I
king.
feared. They're slowing us down.
Captain Ozilis, and for my parents.
Not the best way to tell the story, but...
Captain, why? Our king, have you done?
His Majesty was a traitor.
Bosch has a brother. He's a judge now, if you recall.
A twin brother. Fancy that. But still, the pieces fit, I'll give you that much. And he did look like you.
I don't believe you.
Of course not. It was my fault that Rex was there. I am sorry.
My brother, he trusted you. He trusted you and he lost everything. How can I believe you?
Not me, then. Believe in your brother. He was a fine soldier. He fought to the last to protect his homeland.
And he says you killed him.
No. Surely he fought to protect his brother.
You don't know anything!
Believe what you want to. Whatever it takes to make you happy. What's done is done.
Is the crazy lady gonna say hi? wave. That's not quite the same thing. Not quite the same thing. No, you're not gonna say hi. No, would you like to say goodbye to everyone? Because I'm gonna end it here.
Are you?
Yeah,
Goodbye,
I am.
Marbles.
That's it. You don't have.
Have a wonderful weekend.
You don't have to get that close to it, but okay. I'm gonna end it. I really wish the chat would have loaded, but thank you for watching. Would have been a bit better if the chat would have loaded, but there you go. See ya. Did I save it? Yeah, I did. I'm off.